Hi everyone, my name is Erin Elizabeth Warenberg. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Today I want to talk about waiting. Okay, this is waiting and patience. This is a topic that we have to wait for a lot of things in life, but the good news is you could be happy while you're waiting. Okay, that's the good news. When you wait and you're frustrated, this is basically a distrust of the universe, of God's plan. It's not your plan. You have these images and these downloads of things you want to be doing and how you want to manifest them and the steps to take and all these things, but at the end of the day it always comes down to it being the universe's plan and not your plan. And so when we feel frustrated, you're basically assuming that you know better, or you know the right order or the right way of things, or that you don't need this lesson to come in this way. You're assuming that you know better than the universe does, and you're also not taking responsibility for the ways in which you are co-creating this current reality. That means you have to wait. And waiting is associated with negativity because the ego wants it and wants it right now, and it wants, I can't wait, I need this right now, right now, right now, and it can be often a form of really intense immediate validation that doesn't end up serving us. So when you have to wait, this is a distrust of the universe. It's a distrust of the plan that's unfolding in front of you. It's a distrust that you've been abandoned by the universe, which is a huge one. A lot of people don't think of this, but when you are pissed that you have to wait, you think that God forgot about you, you think the universe is conspiring against you, you think that spirit is just like, fuck you, good luck, figure it out all on your own, when actually you need, like, you're completely taken care of, and you feel calm at the end of the waiting, right? So think about when it's finally been resolved for you before, and you're like, okay, fine, I got through it. Okay, fine, that wasn't that bad. Okay, fine, it makes sense why I had to wait. So you can think like this once you see physical reality affirmation, but you can also think like this before physical reality manifests to affirm this. So you can give yourself peace and security and love when you realize that you can hold that same energy of trusting and knowing and relief while you're waiting, and the exact time it ends that you've been waiting. And the only thing, I say this too, the only reason why we want anything outside of ourselves is because we think it will make us happier, we think it will make us feel more expansive, more joyful. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't have goals, or you shouldn't want to be better, you shouldn't want to push yourself, you shouldn't want to live on mission, you shouldn't want to go be all that you are. Like, absolutely, yes, 100%. But when we use those things as an excuse and as a block to not be still and not be grateful and not focus on being joyful and present and clear right here, right now, then we don't actually want the thing, we want the wanting. That's what tricks us. And so when we get in this place, we can block ourselves because it's like, why isn't here, why isn't here, wasn't it here? And if you think about it, if you ever speak to a friend this way, or if people talk to you this way, why aren't you doing this? Why isn't this done yet? Why haven't you done this? What do? You're like, fuck you, I'll get to it when I get to it, I know what I'm doing, okay? So this is how the universe, like, is responding when you act in these ways too. So it's about trust, it's about knowing you're not abandoned, okay? And it's also about knowing that whatever you are learning during the waiting time, whatever lessons are coming up for you, whatever you're able to observe about and within yourself while you're waiting for the thing you're waiting for, is going to serve you just as much, if not more than, the actual thing you're waiting for. So what you're learning during the waiting, what you're learning as your ego throws a temper tantrum, all of these things, they're serving you and they're helping you get perfectly prepared for when this thing you're waiting for finally comes. So expressing gratitude towards that is very important. Expressing gratitude towards everything you already have currently right now is important. So sometimes, again, we can want and want and want so much that we forget what we have right now in this moment. And in addition to that, I will say, if you are waiting, ways to kind of make it less painful and less ego-focused is to make a gratitude list every day, everything you do have. Even when your mind goes there, just say, oh my gosh, okay, I know this thing is coming and it's fine, it's going to be here, but I'm also grateful for this, and this in the meantime. And you can also say a prayer, a really good prayer to ask Spirit, Universe, God for help, and just say, I know, thank you so much for gifting me this desire I have in my heart. I know it is coming. I know it is here. I know you will give me exactly what I want, or better, that serves me and the highest good of all around me. I know you haven't abandoned me. I love you so much. I trust you so much. Thank you. Amen. So something like this, just to affirm your reality that you are being taken care of, everything's coming, everything's here, and you're doing so good. So sometimes you just have to wait for the energy to resettle and to wait, and it's okay. You're doing such a good job. I love you so much. And if you ever want more information about me, you can go to www.erin-elizabeth.com, and I will talk to you soon. I love you. Bye. Thank you for being here.